Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. So guys, exactly as I told you all, Lauren Pochetta has officially filed the second lawsuit. She used Nikki Heaton to start the smoke, and she had planned to come with the fire. And exactly as I told you all, they had planned, it is now coming to light. Let's get into it, guys. Because if you guys don't remember, Lauren Pochetta had filed a lawsuit against Ye back on June 3rd, where she claimed that Ye would send her, inappropriate messages. And many people said, girl, that's sexting. You're showing your portion of the message, from Ye, but Ye needs to show his portion of the message from you. And many of us realized that the lawsuit wasn't going to go far. Also, when she came out with the lawsuit, Ye's lawyer fired back saying that Lauren Pochetta tried to seduce Ye to get a higher pay, and they're going to fight back. So, as I told you guys in the video yesterday, that lawsuit was not working out in her favor. And here it is, another evidence that it's not working in her favor. And as such, we should know that her coming out with this lawsuit is no surprise because she used Nikki Heaton to spew her lies. People love to believe that every woman that comes out with claims are actual victims, but no, they're not. Some of these women are literally predators. And one in particular is this young lady, Lauren Pochetta. No one on the internet is believing her. Absolutely no one. She has officially showed her colors. People believe that she has an ulterior motive. People believe that, because she was rejected, she is acting out. I don't know if it is because she was rejected, but all I'm saying is that her claims, they're not making any sense. So, according to reports, Kanye West executive personal assistant is adding to her previous claim about the mogul, claiming not only was she sexually harassed by Ye, but she alleges the rapper drugged her at a studio session co-hosted by Diddy too. Now, Lauren Pochetta, who filed a lawsuit against Kanye West back in June, claiming he fired her after sending Val sexual texts and video, amended the lawsuit with several new claims, including saying she attended a studio session with the Donda rapper and Diddy. Okay, so she amended the previous lawsuit. It's not a new one. Okay. But the thing is, why isn't Diddy in this lawsuit as a accuser as well? Why is it that in the era of everyone going after Sean Diddy Combs, you, who was such a victim, why aren't you going after Sean Diddy Combs? Didn't he play his part in this as well, according to what you're saying? That's not making any sense. But guys, let us continue, right? She's saying, Pochetta says she and her former artist management client, whose name is not in the lawsuit, were invited by Ye to the session he co-hosted with Diddy. According to the lawsuit, soon after they arrived, drinks were served to her and others in attendance, followed by an announcement that everybody had to drink if they wanted to stay. Now, Lauren Pochetta says she drank, but after a few small sips of the beverage poured at the direction of Kanye West, aka Ye, by a studio assistant, and then served to her by Kanye West, plaintiff suddenly started to feel disoriented. Pochetta says she woke up the next day remembering almost nothing of what took place at the alleged studio session and felt immense shame and embarrassment. Now guys, she says years later while working with Kanye, she claims West brought up the night in question, say they did hook up, and proceeding to provide further details of the alleged incident. Now, the report further says before Kanye allegedly provided those details, Lauren says she thought she simply got roofed and embarrassed herself at a work function. What? Anyways, TMZ says, as we told you, Lauren was already suing Kanye for allegedly sending her dirty text messages in which she claims he wrote those things like, see, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they been F while I'm effing them. Then I want her to cheat on me, followed by even more graphic language. Kushida also claims Kanye would masturbate while on the phone with her, and he allegedly fixated on the penis size of her boyfriend. No, guys. Miss Lauren, she's not making any sense, really. No. They further go in to say about Diddy getting arrested. Noting Lauren is claiming Kanye drugged her at the studio session co-hosted by Diddy. She's not accusing Diddy of any alleged wrongdoing. No. End of lawsuit. No, Lauren girl, you know you're lying. And this is why social media is not taking her word for a second. She got dragged. She definitely got dragged after that lawsuit. We all know that, people like celebrities, we don't know them. But there's one thing that we all know about Ye, and that is he's not a kind of person to be going around drugging people, taking disadvantage of them. If anything, we've heard about, women. We've seen videos of women saying that, they were at an event, the guys wanted them to drink, the guy wanted them to dance, take off the top, and he came out and said, no, she doesn't have to do anything that she doesn't want to. So, we know that this girl is a liar. And the mere fact that, she's saying, she woke up the next day, she's given the sense that, what she's saying is not true. It's not adding up with the story that Nikki Heaton told, and it's really not making any sense from a logical perspective. This is not a reputation of Ye. Ye is someone we know he loves to have himself a sexy time. He has always been honest and vocal about it. But we know that irrespective of, him have a particular likeness, he's not the one to be an aggressor. And the mere fact that she's not including Sean Diddy Combs in this lawsuit in the era where everyone is suing Diddy for a pretty penny, she's lying. She knows she's lying. But she's adding this to the lawsuit because, it was so vile for her to say this about Ye. So her friend Nikki came out with the allegations at first. Nikki basically, set the fire blaze, and she's here now to just carry on with that. Well, Nikki Heaton told you all. Let's see how many people believe. You see, she's not smart because it's not what social media believes. It was what you're able to prove to the court. And we know that you cannot prove that. We know your story doesn't make sense. Just imagine what a court is going to look into. And I believe that Ye needs to sue her. He needs to sue her for his image, his reputation being damaged. We know she's telling a lie. Now, let's get into, social media reacting. Someone says, I don't believe her button. That, comment, it has over 6,000 likes. Now, we're going to get into some more comments coming up from social media because I know that at this point, so many people are saying, take me out the group chat. No. Someone else said, they drugged him too, girl. That one has over 8,000 likes. Another person says, I don't believe it. Ye may be many things, but he doesn't strike me as the kind to drug you, shorty. Another one says, Kanye is the one celebrity I just don't believe would do this. I don't know why. Another person said, I'm tired. I know y'all tired. Another person said, wait till he log in. See this? Another person says, one thing about Ye, if he did, he will say he did. And that's true. Anything that he has done, he will say it openly. Another person says, Kanye been minding his business, but here we go. Another person said, he sexually assaulted me, and then I decided to be his personal assistant. Check out. Another person says, lies. Kanye too real for that. Another person said, so did he drugged her, told her his name was Ye. That one is funny, but not so funny too. Another person said, don't put Kanye into this, please, and thank you. Another person said, this year will forever be remembered as the year with most sexual assault lawsuit case in history. I don't think this year will be the year. I think next year will. I think this year has set the tone for that. I think by December into January, we're going to hear about a lot of people getting sued. And again, whenever there's a wave of lawsuits, that there's always someone coming out to make up a story about an experience that they never had. No, she said, another person said, there's not going to be a single successful Black billionaire without SA on his name pretty soon. I don't think so. Another person said, it probably was Diddy. She thought it was Ye. People keep saying that a lot. Not to discredit her claims or any other victims, but if drinking is required to stay at a party, when do you all use common sense and say pass? Another person say, so after he drugged you, years later, you worked for him? Am I wrong if I don't believe her? So that shows you guys, no one is believing Lauren Pichetta. Absolutely no one. And for the people who want to believe her, there's this red flag that everyone uses. Everyone keeps asking, if he did that to you years ago, why would you go working for him years later? And that's the good question, because that part right there is not making any sense. Now, guys, it is your time to chime in, because we know she's already a sore loser, and it's not nice of her to be ruining this man's image and reputation like that. But then again, she's just making herself out to be a desperate, jealous, evil individual. She's gonna get her karma for doing this. Now, guys, it's your time to chime in. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with social media? Do you stand with social media? Because like hell, I do. And I've been saying it for quite some time. I see that this woman, she definitely saw an advantage, and she took the advantage to, abuse it, because this is abusive. She's claiming abuse and telling lies, but she needs to understand that her actions are equally as valid as what she's claiming about Ye. Now, guys, it's your time to chime in. What are your thoughts? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.